bless her. My crafty crush sent me this book used to use for a cover for my called Midwife journal that I've been working on. I can barely talk. I'm so excited about this book. I'm looking at this dust cover and I'm wondering if I can reassemble it the best I can, and then get it color copied. So I'm thinking if I get it together, it'll still look raggedy. That looks like cigarette ashes stuck in gum. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Mary E. Lehman? So for sure, I am going to enjoy this book. Clearly in really good condition. Wonder what the date is. Oh, there's her name again. 1958. All kinds of interesting photos, diagrams. Some things probably get me kicked off YouTube. I'm wondering if I can leave this in. You see what I mean? Like it looks like somebody's textbook. It's got their name written in. Because that's part of the... How about I take out this first signature and see. You've seen me tear apart books a million times, but I just sort of want to do it now so that you can give me some ideas about things that I'm probably not considering. Now, in a tight book like this, I'm using, this is a staple remover, has a round end on it, so it doesn't damage the paper. Yeah, the whole idea of keeping the dust jacket and maintaining the initial pages, I want it to look like a textbook that a midwife would have studied from. Okay. I think that's it. So this is glued there. I'm just sort of lifting it away, setting it free. Okay. Okay, you see what I've done here? So these pages have been separated. They're still attached to the front, but they've been separated from the spine. You can see the chipboard, or not the chipboard, but the paper backing and that gauzy stuff there. So I'm going to carefully I'm sticking my finger right in there. I don't care if I cut my finger off. Okay, I'm going to start at the other end. That one went a little deep. Into my finger. I don't think I broke skin. That was exciting for me. Okay. I don't know that it's important for me to do the same on this end, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway, and then if I decide I don't really need those pages at the back, then I can just tear them out. Oh, that one just popped. Okay. Okay. This will be easier to take apart. I can see light through the mesh gauze stuff here. And of course the back isn't anywhere near my knife this time, nor is my fingers. Ta-da! Ta-da, ta-da! I'm thrilled. Okay, I'm going to set this aside and come back, give you an update on my English paper piecing. So I've got quite a bit of it done. I mean, these parts at the bottom are going to be cut off, so I didn't bother stitching the bottoms, just, you know, where it's squared off. So I have this part here to finish, but good chunk of it is done. Yeah, I'm quite tickled with how this is coming along. This is going to be a beautiful journal. When it grows up, it's going to be a beautiful journal. Okay, so I've pulled out a page to use as a template, and I want to start getting some pages together. I thought this was kind of cool coincidence. So the author of this textbook was in Aberdeen in 1958, and my midwife was in Aberdeen. This was 1953. So maybe Margaret Miles was an instructor of hers. I don't know. So there's this little table here that talks about her cases that she was involved with. I don't want to break the tape. I want to use the tape. What can I use? I don't know. This must have been some kind of fancy tape. It just does not want to let go. Yeah, this isn't going to be ideal. Maybe I'll use my heat tool to take it off the table at least, because now it's peeling off this part. Because I'm not going to be able to resurrect that tape, although it is awful cool. Some kind of special Aberdeen tape. Okay, so that for sure is one interesting piece of ephemera I'm going to be including. Okay. I'm looking for the center. There it is. reading here. It's talking about Mrs. McRobbie's baby. The baby was in a special nursery. The abnormal broad bridge of nose and sloping forehead were noted. No specific syndrome of malformation was found. The baby was abnormally quiet and sluggish. But he got better. Lots of interesting reading here. I'm looking at the length of labor. Some of these, oh, it even has their address. Their address is in Aberdeen. This one had a 7-hour, 50-minute first and second stage labor and 10 minutes for the third. Well, lucky you. Oh. And this one had twins. Some of these were hospital births and some of these were district births. Her blood pressure was kind of high. So I did find out a little bit about this midwife. So she was German, trained in Scotland, where I presume she met her husband, who was studying to be a doctor in Aberdeen, and he was from the Caribbean, but I can't remember where. Anyway, at some point they did move to Canada together and lived in Cambridge. All right. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to make a little notebook out of this. Yes, I am. Now, how are these size compared to this? So, I'll have to choose some pages that I want to use. Some that are really interesting. Maybe I'll put them in the center signature. so that they can be read. She had an abscess on her right thumb. Okay, because I was looking back here at the notes and it said that her thumb, maybe it wasn't that one. Anyway, it mentioned her thumb. And I thought, what does that, and it was under perineum. I'm thinking where her thumb is nowhere near her perineum. Interesting. Okay, I'll choose some pages from there. This is the German one. And I have used pages from this in different books. And these are just about perfect. Just about. So there's lots and lots of blank pages in here. And I think they're all glued together. They're not stapled. So I've got lots and lots of pages. Yeah, lots of pages. All right, let's get to work here. So I know this is my template. I'm going to cut a little bit off the edge because I don't like the pages to be too very, very long. Ooh, but that's perfect. It's 8.5 by 11. Leave it to the Scots. No, I'm not trimming anything. Okay. And there's a 2-inch spine. So I will calculate how many signatures I can get in there. So the height of the spine will be the same, 8.5 inches. And all right, now I'll get out this ruler. .51 millimeters, so I want it at 26. And I'm going to put a signature every 5 millimeters. So I've got a lot of space on either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna change that, and I'm going to put a mark at 3 millimeters, and then measure every 5 millimeters. See if I can get a 10th signature in there. Yep. Okay, that's the way I'm going to do it. So it's going to have 10 signatures. Two, three. I switch from imperial measurements to metric measurements. Just because I think it's easier to calculate using millimeters rather than fractions of inches. Okay. All right. So I know I want 10 pages because I want to put one of these in every signature. This is awesome, but I would prefer that it talks about student midwife, pupil midwife. Where's my long ruler? And we decided this was 7 7/8 tall. Okay. There's one. Oop. Smash bang. I actually looked into becoming a midwife, I was probably early 30s at the time. And there was, I think there was just one university at the time that had a midwife program at McMaster in Hamilton. And I applied, but I was told I needed to have OAC, chemistry, and biology. I did not have that. And now that I think about it, I don't think they even had grade 13 at that time, did they? I don't know. I'm not sure where it... Anyway, I would have had to go back to high school, basically. And that wasn't an option. I'd probably do it now. I'm too old to be up at night, though. This has got green ink dropped on it. I'm thinking in my mind what kinds of things I want to include in this journal. Mrs. Elsie Ewan, age 19 years, was a healthy, sensible woman. Healthy and sensible. She was a Class A baby, female, birth weight of 8 pounds, 10.5 ounces. Mrs. Rebecca Will, she was a clean, healthy young woman. Doesn't have her age. This has got to be super boring. So I think I will let you go for now, and I will continue to pull pages and cut them down and all that exciting stuff. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you thought it was interesting. This one doesn't say anything nice about Mrs. Jack, except she had an abscessed thumb. And yeah, come back again soon. If you're looking at this stuff and thinking, oh, I've got an idea, please put it in the comments below, because I would love to hear your ideas. I think I'm going to be going slow with this journal because I want to make sure that I don't rush through it and lose the opportunity to do something really fantastic. So, take care. Talk to you again soon. Have a great day.